was going to share with you, oh my gosh, how my album looks right now. It is prepped, ready to go, and yeah. So I use a Snap album. This is the black chevron burlap. I have a little Christmas tree from the Snow and Cocoa line by Crate Paper. I have used these albums for all my other December dailies. I started with 2014. I had this one, and last year I had the red one. So, the first page right here is a vellum page that I just used some paint, splatters. In my previous albums, all my first pages have been these 2x2 pockets. I'm not sure I will keep it this way or I might add some photos and other things, but yeah. I know I have quite a lot of these 6x8 page protectors. I'm wanting to do quite a lot of full-size photos, and I don't know if I will do that first, but I want to have an option. Now I'm pretty much sure this is I used my fuse tool. It's a flip, so you can flip that. That's why I have the clip here. The first page would probably be for a Christmas fair, Christmas market, because I know it's in quite early November. Well, it ends the 20th of November, so I know that. But then the first page will be the 27th. So the numbers, I really wanted to do have some things throughout the albums that were consistent. So the numbers are, I don't know if you can see there. The numbers are using a die cut from Tim Holtz. I cut it out of some old music note paper, and then I used, let's see here if I can show you. This is wood grain paper, wood veneer paper. They're sticky back, and I just used a number die to punch that out. So there's my numbers. And here is the 4x4 from Snap, and usually I don't like them because they have these 6x2 inch, and I can never get that to work. But what I've done here is I just fill them, because I'm mixing a gold and silver, so I just put them in here and some wood veneer, and then just fuse it shut. And here I have some vellum. Here's another. I also added a lot of paper clips because I like that. 30th, some tassels on the bookmark. This is a calendar from Stitch in Time, Marie Laudermoser. She makes the most pretty calendars for December, and this was perfect for me, mint and red. So I just added some splatters and then melted it on some red and white striped paper. So here you can see some of that. Some of the cards I've done more mixed media on than others, but they all have a little bit anyway. And you can see the numbers. They are not attached, so I can easily move them around. And yeah, here's a little wood paper clip. I really wanted to add jingle bells, and I thought it was a really cute idea. I just put them on some paper clips. So yeah, isn't that really cute? I found it in a hobby store. They are super tiny embroidery hoops. So yeah, I don't know if I will keep it there, but it's really cute. A lot of different sizes. I want to have some out of the pocket things too, but that's harder to prep. So there's a lot of pocket pages here. There's a little elk or moose I draw. And yeah, so a lot of these sort of like weird shapes. I like that. I also want to add, like I said, full pages of full size photos. The stuff I have used are all stuff I had before, so that's why I wanted to go with a mixed media to have that sort of cohesive look, because when you use papers from, I mean, this is from the, and that star paper are from We Are Memory Keepers Wildflower. We have some Merry and Bright, I think, from Pink Paisley. It's this too. We have some things from the Snow and Cocoa by Great Paper. This is My Mind's Eye, Christmas on Market Street. This is Basic Grey, very vintage, grungy, Nordic holidays. So I use a bunch of different brands and collections. So making that all go together, I think that mixed media really works. So, oops, that is a little flip here, and I was planning to use the Snow and Cocoa, but it just, nope, I need to go with traditional, but I add in more of that sort of really pretty mint color, and I think that is good enough. So yeah, here we come to the 23rd, which is the day before Christmas for us. So I do save a bit of more space, and I could use these two if I want to, because I mean it's the day before Christmas, and in our family anyway, that's when we decorate a house and we do all of that kind of stuff, and it's a special day. It's a really nice big page for photos, a little shaker pocket with some bow, and yeah, 24. But like I said, the numbers are just plumped in there to make it easier to see sort of visually how it will look, and easy to take out. I also have die-cutted more of these, and I have them in my little basket right here. And I also have more numbers, so if I like mess up, I can just do another number, or if I want to start before, or right now I have 24, but if I want to go later, or like to continue the day after, I can do that too. So yeah, but for me, this is a Christmas album, and that means I start with the Christmas stuff, and all in my 2014 and 2015, it has started with this Christmas market at the castle. So and we will go to the castle this year too, so I just love it. It is the best Christmas market. It's Tjolöholm if you live in southwest Sweden. So yeah, that is, I really like how it looks right now. I have some Product Life cards from Heidi Swap I got last year, I think. I have cut down papers, but most of it is just stash, really. The only thing that I have bought for this year are the number die. I can show you here how it looks. Oops. You can see that? So they're not that big if you see my finger. But I think they're really good, and this wood veneer sticky back is really nice to work with. It gets really nicely, and yeah, so I mean I have a letter die too, so I could use that. I have not pulled any letters. I can show you that too. So here is sort of my little basket of stuff I have pulled. You can see the sequins I've used to add, that is also, I want to add silver and gold throughout the album, so that I do to make it consistent. On the mixed media pieces, I split it in gold and silver. I have gold and silver like on the star and the sequins. On the, oops, you can see here, the jingle bells are different, and also the sequins that I showed you in the shakers. So this comes in gold and silver, and I thought that was perfect. I have some ribbon, I want to add that, and you saw that on some of the cards too, to add some texture. Last year I really focused heavily on adding texture to my album, and I really liked how that looks. These I found they are from Pebbles. These little candy cane enamel dots are really cute. Terrible stickiness, but yeah, so 2014 they came out. So you do need to add glue dots if you have a Get Them or like multi-matte medium or something, but they are really cute. So I also have a little ink pad. It is the VersaFine Smoky Gray. Some stamps, because I do want to stamp, and I have using these are my favorite Christmas stamps. Tree and pine cones, and then these little angels, and they have really good snowflakes in different sizes, so I use them quite a lot, and they were really cheap. Handler Hobby if you live in Scandinavia. What else do we have here? Yeah, I have this little wood circly things I found in my dad's wood shop. is really thin, so I thought I might do something fun with that on the cover of my album. I haven't decided yet. Here is, you can see more of those die-cutted tags I've made. I have some die cuts from the Wildflower collection, because that is Christmas collection, you know. Wood veneer from that Heidi Swap Product Life kit I got last year, and then just die cuts I used last year. So this is just what I had in my stash. More of that wood paper. I have some also awesome. These are Jingle Bell number. There's someone at the door. This is sticky back canvas from Pandora 2, and I tried to die cut the letters out of there, but it didn't go so well. It die cut really easily, but it lifted the letters off the sticky, so that was not good. But I die cut some other things, so I have that on a bowl on my desk, but I have that in here if I want to use that. Also the puffy stickers from Snow and Cocoa, because they're really cute. What else? In here we have, you can see a lot of paper clips I've either made, or yeah, I have made them. Jingle bells, little felt those. I have glitter paper. I have more in my stash, but I just cut them up smaller, so it would be like I see them. And they are gold and silver, sticky back, easy to use. I have some, oops, my hand looks huge. Okay, tags. I have some more of these painted cards, stickers. These I also found at Pandora, whoops. And they were on sale. Little red bulldog clips, and I have them throughout the album, and I really like them too. So I really want to get that sort of sense of hodgepodge, just put together with clips, and yeah, I just really like that. So that is just what I have in here. I have another bag I can use in the album. 6x8 piece, some 6x8 papers, Snow and Cocoa stickers. This came with the album. More paper, stuff from Pandora. Here I found some old bookmarks with glitter on them, angels. I have a 6x8 paper pattern. There's some more numbers. With rustic wood, and I just thought they were nice and basic, and if I ever need something I can just grab it from there. And let's see, here's another Christmas stamp set that I really like. I have made my insert for my traveler's notebook. It's not going to go in here, but it's going to go in my traveler's notebook, but I just thought I'd put it here for now, using the Snow and Cocoa. And then here I gone through my Project Life stash. So I have what I had left from the Heidi Swap. I don't know what it's called, like Oh What Fun or something. She came out with that Project Life kit, value kit that had a 6x4, 3x4, and then a die cut wood veneer pack, and then overlays and such. So I have them here. I also have the Project Life core kit that I bought for this year. That was the prismatic core kit, and I just pulled out whatever I thought would go with the colors, and if I don't use them, I don't use them. I don't think I will use them that much. It's more for journaling and that kind of stuff. But that is what I have in my little basket. I of course have a little bit more stuff like in my stash that I can pull from, but I like that I have like a clear plan what I want. I know what my colors are, I know what I want to focus on, bringing texture and having that really fun mixed media, and I have done most of it. I have a set like recipe for how I got the look, and it's easy to add to it. For now I really like how it looks, so I think it would be easy just to go in adding in the journaling and photos. And speaking of texture, I mean, this adds so much. The sound of jingle bells, come on. So anyway, that is my my album so far, and what I'm planning on using and what I have used. Actually, I have used quite a lot of this. So I hope you have liked this little rundown video of my album, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now I thought I was going to go back in time a bit and show you how I made it. So yeah, if you don't feel you interested in watching how I put together my album, then I hope you have liked to watch the first part, and now I'm just going to share some footage of how I put it together. So the base of my pages, as I have mentioned, is a bit of mixed media to get all of these paper collections to go together. And I made a sort of like a recipe. So the first part is white acrylic paint for that opaque look. Then I have this sort of diluted minty color to make it splatter and also make some stripes. Then I'm going to splatter with some gold and tinsel Heidi color shine. And that is the base of this recipe. It's really easy to follow. I feel that I like the white and the light mint color, and I also want to bring together, like I said, the gold and the silver, and this makes sure I do all of that. Here I have some 2x2 squares, the same thing, just a bit of white paint. I don't cover the whole thing, I still want to see the paper that I have, and just a little bit. And of course a lot less on these super tiny squares. But that is it. It's really simple, and I feel like if you find you want to do this, making your sort of own quote-unquote recipe, it makes it a lot easier. I also have this book. It's an old book with music that sort of fell apart. I found at a flea market, and I thought it's a really nice texture. And it's also the same book or papers that I used when I die cutted the tags for my numbers. Here you can see the calendar that I talked about before, and all of my cards here. So here's how they look when they are sort of ready. Some of them I just kept like they are right now, and some of them I'm going to add some fun things on. So I really wanted to get a mixed media look, a lot of layers here. I think I will have a lot of these things in the pockets for this year to make it easier on myself. But I still want to have a lot of texture, and you can add a lot of texture with the things still behind pockets. So I pulled out my arsenal washi tapes in gold and silver. I also have some patterns, and I'm just going to add it together. And I don't want to say I was surprised, but I was sort of was. After I have done all of these cards, I made in total 50 something cards in different sizes, and I used a lot of washi tapes, I used a lot of stamping, a lot of old die cuts that I've die cutted from years past, and that always makes me happy when I use things that I don't normally use, or when I use stuff that I've made myself, like die cuts. So yeah, that makes me happy. So here I going to add some striped silver washi tape, and also some of these Penduro washi tape that is the same elements on this as the coordinating stamp set that I also have. Here is just a quick to show how I made my little paper clips. I just open it up and then pull on the jingle bells, and then close it back up. It is so easy, and I really like that you can add jingle bells to your albums without having bulk, because inside it wouldn't work, but on these paper clips they can sort of poke up on top of the album or on the side, and I just really love that. I was like ridiculously happy when I came up with that. So yeah, we're going to go back to what I was actually doing before I came up with that. So here's another. I have done some stamping here, and yeah, adding some washi tape, and then here I have a felt. Christmas tree die cut it. I'm going to add a little Felicity Jane label. The tiny attacher is really nice to have. Good stapling effect there. The Snow and Cocoa, like I said, I thought I was going to order before. And of course I ordered it. It wouldn't be here otherwise. I thought I was going to use it for my December daily, just that. But I think no. The pink one was not floating my boat. So I'm going to use as much of it as I can. When I record this, it is the beginning of November, and we have snow. We have quite a lot of snow, and it's really cold. So I thought I was going to save it for for January after Christmas, and I was like, that is so stupid. I should just use it now when it is perfect for it. So yeah, I'm going to use it as much as I can. I mean, a lot of the pattern papers that I ordered are really cute. So I'm really looking forward to using that. But also going to use as much of it as I can, of course, in my December daily. Here's another card, adding some silver glitter washi tape. I have stamped a little angel. I have added a printable label, and then I'm going to staple these wood veneer snowflakes because I love snowflakes. Here is my album. Time to prep. So I decided to go with the same quote-unquote that I used for my first year. I have used these burlap albums. This is my third year, and I just really like them. I had ordered a teal one and a green one too because they were on sale, but I decided to go with this one. So when I'm just going to add page protectors. I have recently got a fuse tool. I'm really excited, so I can actually decide how I want my page protectors to be. The first thing though is the ones from the Snap Insta pocket pages, and it's the one that is filled with 2x2 squares. And I really like to start off with that one to add sequins, wood veneer, little vintage images, photos, all kind of stuff, and I really like that, and I hope to add more of that throughout the album. So I'm just going to add in, and then here I have my little tray with my cards that I've made. So I'm going to start with that calendar from Marie Lodermoser. A lot of these are going to be moved around, but I just feel like it's easier to have a little bit of an image. And of course, I mean, it has changed since I did this in the first place. I also have made quite a lot of just 6x8 page protectors because I really want to have a lot of full-size photos, but I know that if I want to have that kind of photos, I need to order prints of them, so that I actually need to plan out in that case. But I want to have the option, so I have quite a lot of those. And I also have a lot of sort of insert page protectors that are smaller than 6x8, and I really like that too. So you create some form of interest in the album, and I hope to get also a lot of not just like photos and journaling, but some fun cards too. That was not rice. I got stickles all over that. That's fun. So I took that one. The story about that card that I just showed with the gold memories is actually I had that word in gold glitter memories from Maggie Homespoken book. I had that floating around my desk, and I just put it on there, and I was like, okay, that works. So yeah, I'm just going to put these in, and like I said, the numbers that I've made, I'm just going to put them in later, floating in the pockets, to make it easier to visually see how much space I leave for each day. I don't want to put that kind of stuff down before I know. Right now I have planned out December 1 to 24th because it's our Christmas time. I also have put on space for the Christmas market I talked about, and then from 1st Advent to the 1st of December. So I don't know if that space, if I will do daily in the last part of November, or if I will just do one page for Advent first and then December. I don't know, but that's sort of the beauty of it. I can decide later on. So anyway, that is that. Here I'm just going to show you quickly how I do my shaker pockets that I showed before. And I mean, it's not really brain surgery, is it? It's so fun, these fuse tools. I just have to say, when they work, it's really fun. So here I have one of those. 27 is the first event. So I have done quite a few of these 4x4 pockets with the, I think I made 3 of them, and that's just to have some consistency. I like, again, throughout the albums, I have some pages that sort of look the same or act the same, and I really like that. So that makes me hope, anyway, that I can use these 4x4 page protectors a bit more, because I do like them. It's just this weird space that I had a problem with before, and hopefully I won't have that now when I have used that weird space together with some pretty sequins. And I also think in the other page protectors that has these sort of small 2x2 spaces, I can add some sequins in there too, so I can add that throughout the album. So I'm going to put them in there and then shake it out, and then I'm just going to fuse it shut. I have an old silver tray to fuse on, which is, it looks pretty. It's not that good because it's not completely straight, so it wobbles a bit. Definitely going to need to find another solution for that, but for now it works just fine. And that's how easy it is. I'm so happy you have watched the whole video. I know it's much longer than it usually is. I hope to see you soon, and until then, have a really great day.